Do you want to go first?
I don't know, you go first.
I mean, I could?
I mean, you basically already have by asking if I should go first.
Oh boy. You are an idiot. So.
No, wait, I changed my mind. I want to start first. Okay, so in the fall of 2007, one brown boy walked onto the school bus and met another, slightly more, brown boy. "Hello," said the brown boy. "Hi," said the slightly more brown boy. "My name is Matt. What's your name?"
I said Adam. Then Matt over here says, "Oh, did you mean arm?"
Bruh.
And so that's our origin story.
How elegantly put.
Pretty epic. I know.
Me and this joker have been friends since 2007, and we've been insufferable to others and to each other ever since.
Over the years, we've worked on our own personal projects and a few team projects together, if you want to call them that.
So strap in and enjoy this ride into crushing mediocrity.
Man, if only we had a funny and creative transition. You know, like a screen to differentiate the parts.
Okay. Why does it have to be funny? We're not funny people, Adam. We're the least funny and creative people ever.
Should we talk about our kid selves or something?
No, I don't think we need to for the 100 on this assignment.
Okay, so here's the cringiest photo of Matt I could find.
No,
he was like a
toddler.
toddler.
Why would you betray me like this?
Fool. You thought 12 years of friendship equated to trust? I'll use every opportunity I have to utterly and completely destroy you.
Fine. If that's how we're gonna play it.
Wait, no.
This is on you. You started a war.
Boom! Look at it. Look how cute they are. Aww. Look how wrinkly we are. Look at the. He's a raisin. Look, he's a raisin. He's literally a raisin. This is also another raisin. We're raisin boys. He's just really happy right there. Look, he's just like, yeah, cool, nice, 10 out of 10. Cookies. Childhood obesity. This is how it starts, people. This is Adam as a frog. This is me with coronavirus because I'm Asian. This is Adam simping. This was Adam's first simp, actually. Oh, dude, this sucks. What? Now, that's none of my business, but this is 5-year-old me being a Chad, surrounded by a bunch of girls. I'm just being an absolute Chad. And that's it.
You shouldn't have done that. Your punishment for this treason is death.
Baka. Omae wa mo shinderu.
Nani? I will end you.
As you can see, a lot of our work is very anime inspired.
We both grew up watching stuff like Dragon Ball Z and Avatar The Last Airbender.
But we obviously still have our own styles. While anime and anime-inspired action series have influenced my goals of creating an animated series of my own, most of who I am today, as a person and a creator, can be attributed to the YouTube Golden Age, which is 2009 to 2015 in my mind. Like many kids from my generation, I was more or less raised by the internet. Or rather, creators on the internet. My interest in creating began during an age when YouTube algorithms weren't an issue and videos didn't have to be 10 minutes long. I was introduced to a YouTuber named Charlie Is So Cool Like, and before I knew it, I was deep into internet culture. Inevitably, I came across YouTubers who aimed at my demographic of adolescent boys, Smosh and Igihiga. They made sketch comedy, and while their older content is definitely dated, to say the least, their videos were very stimulating to pre-puberty Matthew, and are probably responsible for my sense of humor. But through them, I found more YouTubers that sparked my interest in content creation. Cover artists like Alex Gute and Kurt Hugo Schneider got me interested in music production because of their strangely high-quality music videos. And film channels like Rocket Jump and Corridor Digital showed me that films didn't have to be serious, and that they could just be dumb fun. Even then, web series like Video Game High School and Ruby are proof that YouTube is a viable platform to produce real stories. Real is in quotes because whether or not these series were picked up by major TV or film studios, these series are great not because of the studios, but because of the people behind them. I think subconsciously, these independent creators showed me that, now more than ever, I can make the content I want as long as I have a drive to make it. There were a few cringeworthy missteps that were motivated by getting validation, but in the grand scheme of things, those were just stepping stones to where I am now. My early videos honestly remind me of very early Nigahiga videos, which makes me really happy. Because of those just terrible projects, I now have the skills I need to make better content. I'm skilled in video editing, sound editing, and am now finally getting into animation, which may or may not be inspired by a couple other Asian animation YouTubers. Nowadays, I work on projects that pre-puberty Matt wouldn't have even considered, including sprite work, video editing, and even sound design.
You barely made any sounds for Regicide.
I don't know what I'm doing half the time, Adam.
Oh my god, stop talking to me. Just finish recording your lines.
I would if... I'm sure you're curious as to what Regicide is.
No, he isn't.
You know who else isn't interested?
Who?
Your mom! Oh! Got him.
Matt, that doesn't even make any sense.
Moving on.
Yo, I'm Adam. One of my greatest fears is never learning how to backflip.
Hey, idiot. Talk about yourself.
Yeah. So, while Macbo over there had his taste shaped by Western-style stuff and anime-inspired media, my tastes are definitely more weeb than his are. Although I'm more low-key about it. I started watching actual anime, like, a pretty long time ago, with shows like Soul Eater or Dragon Ball, as I said before. My brother actually introduced me to that genre of shows early on in my life, around the 4th grade. In any case, my real love for animation sprouted with some old-timey Looney Tunes. I wrote about it a lot in my college essay that I'm sure you skimmed, Mr. Fletcher. But the short of it is that I'm in love with the movement behind drawings, and I always have been, ever since those early years in elementary school. Eventually, my love for animation poured over into my love for technology, and I ended up falling into the rabbit hole that is the world of video games. In middle school, I got really into a series of games called Xenoblade Chronicles, which ended up sparking my love for RPGs. Another series I got roped into was Persona, which actually helped me make some friends during sophomore year of high school. Discovering new series always seemed like a chain reaction from one game to the next, but I'm satisfied knowing that playing so many games never was entirely a waste of time.
Because friends.
And while I was never developing superheroes or worlds as often as that was, I wasn't exactly letting my skills go to waste. I was the one who jumped straight into animation during my freshman year, whether it be with pixel art, actual animation, or hell, even just flip notes on my old DSi. My first couple projects in 9th grade actually ended up being a total failure, so I had no grasp of how animation, or for that matter, basic art principles worked at that time. Which sucks, because that means I just joined the Get Good at Art party late.
But don't worry about it, bud. There are other people we work with who can pick up the slack. This is a transition to the next part.
Oh my god, you really do suck at this.
You suck at...
So, back at the end of freshman year, Matt, Akarish, myself, and a friend Dennis, who moved away to California, became the founding members of our own company-ish thing. I don't know how to describe it.
Since the trademark is still pending, we're essentially just a bunch of people who work on projects together over Discord.
But, even if it is a little difficult to communicate, we still try to make it work.
For example, 2 games we're working on, Regicide and Illuminati, are 16-bit story-driven RPGs, and even though it makes the workload a little easier to handle, we still need other people to do multiple jobs to even make a dent in our ever-changing production schedule.
With Illuminati, Matt handles scripting, concept art, pixel art, some animation, and is the general art director of the project.
while Adam sits on his butt and does literally nothing. He also does a lot of the animations or whatever.
I literally did them all.
As partners, we worked under the unofficial, official multimedia company, Late Night.
Team. Late night team.
That sounds dumb.
What? It sounds fine.
It sounds so much cooler without the team.
And by cooler, you mean edgier, right?
They already know we're a team. There's beauty in simplicity.
Your mom is...
Okay, so as you can see, even though we've been friends for so long, we tend to butt heads a lot.
Whether it's because of creative differences.
Me gaslighting Adam into believing the moon landing never happened.
Or Matt calling me Bud and addressing me in a condescending tone.
I know that without Adam,
Without Matt,
it just wouldn't be the same. So what does the future hold for the dynamic duo?
Well, I mean, we're going to college together.
With some of the best people we know.
And hopefully,
Just maybe.
we'll actually get one of these projects done.
Hey, wait! We got this one done!
Heck yeah.
yeah!